Okay. And cut, and we're cutting. We're rolling. All right, welcome everybody to episode number 1 of the O.S.I podcast. O.S.I, of course, stands for Our Shared Interests podcast, where we're going to talk about, our shared interests, obviously. It includes movies, video games, TV shows, chicken burgers, the whole nine.
Mainly chicken burgers.
Mainly chicken burgers, and which one's the best. So you guys, if you're watching this on the YouTube, obviously, then you guys know who I am. If you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, I meant, then you probably don't know who either of us are. So because of that, we're going to be introducing ourselves. And also, one thing I wanted to say before we start is that, yes, this is the same name as the podcast that I did with Nathan, but we only did one episode for that. And then...
he's dead.
And he died,
So.
All right, good riddance, rest in peace. No, but he's just like still in school and he's doing full-time work. So he just like doesn't have time to do a podcast. So because of that, I still really wanted to do a podcast, and Patrick wanted to do a podcast. And O.S.I, Our Shared Interest, I kind of love that name. So I didn't want it to go to waste just on one episode. So we're starting fresh. Nathan, I absolutely love you. If you're listening to this or watching this, of course, that's wasn't my intention, was to do to shut you out, but yeah.
So actually, Ethan said before this that his intention was to shut you out.
Well, you don't say that though. You don't say that.
Kind of a tough look, but yeah, we're here. It's exciting. The main reason why we're keeping O.S.I is because we couldn't think of anything better.
Yeah, that too. Also, but I do like the name.
Yeah, the name is good. I mean, it's good. Like, it's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good. It's not bad.
It is what it is. It'll grow on the people.
Yeah, we were thinking of other names, but we came up with like the Brothers Gallagher, but we felt like that was a bit too long.
Little mouthy.
Yeah, it's a little mouthy. You want it to be like quick, short to the tongue, short on the tongue. You know what I mean? So we stuck with O.S.I, and that I feel like that's the best way to encapsulate kind of what this is going to be talking about our shared interests.
And our first guest is actually KSI.
Yep.
Welcome so he's
to the
actually
stage.
Just off frame.
Welcome him onto the main stage.
Hey guys.
That's Comedy Shorts Gamer, dude. Come on now. Keep up.
I know.
Come on.
I was doing a bit.
Okay.
Bit's dead.
Okay. Bit's easily over, dude. Moving on. Moving right along, man. Okay. So what we're going to do in this first episode, I think, is probably introduce ourselves. Because when I made the episode with Nathan, I got a few people telling me, like, you didn't really talk about yourself too much, which I know we guess we should do. It's something people care about. I don't know. I guess people want to know who we are and what this podcast entails. So without any further ado, let's start the podcast.
And this is
the start.
Yeah.
Go right along.
My name's Patrice Wilson. I did the...
Absolutely.
I was the producer on the Friday...
Stranger Things, yeah. What?
On Friday, like Rebecca Black, the Friday.
100%, yeah.
I did the Chinese food song, and I'm pretty sure I was arrested.
Yeah, for... what did you get arrested for? I was going to say something, but I realized I don't want to say that.
I think he did some bad stuff.
He or you?
Right.
You,
me,
bro.
Sorry. No, my name's Patrick. I'm Ethan's brother. I've done a podcast in the past. Yeah, that's dead. It died.
Dead.
And the reason why it's dead is actually because of Bart Johnson from High School Musical. He is the main reason why that podcast died, but it took a couple years for me to bounce back on my feet. I'm here.
It was sad and shit, yeah.
Huh?
You were sad.
I am sad.
You are sad.
Currently sad. But yeah, I've done podcasts before. I've done, you guys probably know me from Guy Who Loves to Game.
Oh, easily, dude. Easily, dude.
We've all had a YouTube channel.
Yeah, we all went through that phase.
We've all had
that wasn't just a phase. It was a lifestyle for me.
I actually revisited my YouTube channel the other day and watched some old classics. Man.
Like Guy Who Loves to Game, you mean?
Guy Who Loves to Game.
You posted videos on there or what?
Yep. That's what a YouTube channel is. You
posted videos on your YouTube channel or what? You post
I actually
pictures?
posted pictures.
Nice.
Mainly pictures, mainly feet pics.
I rate that.
And yeah, no, I was watching those back and holy bad.
And tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me a little bit about what you do for a living.
I work.
Okay, holy sh.
I work in the same industry that Ethan works in, except a different job.
Worse, but you know.
Well, it's
a
different job,
well,
and I'm smarter.
It's a different job in a different industry.
And I'm smarter. Well, it's marketing.
Well, is it?
Yep. No. So, our shared interests include Ethan.
Okay,
that's it.
That's it.
We're interested. We're
Our
both
shared
interested
interests are
in
me.
Ethan.
I also want to apologize because this is our first episode. If there's like technical issues, I apologize. We're figuring things out. I don't know.
I also apologize because I know that I'm looking at the computer and I'm gonna have to get used to not staring.
Yeah,
at the
it's
computer.
because the biggest thing is, like the camera that we're using. I think every single DSLR camera does this, and there's no way to turn it off. It's just like the camera just records for 30 minutes and then just stops recording.
Pretty cool feature.
Pretty cool feature, I guess. So we have a timer going. That's at least what I'm looking at, is to make sure. Obviously, it's only been like 7 minutes or something, but 8 minutes. But yeah, so obviously it's not been 30 minutes. I should be looking at the camera. I should be directing you. But yeah, I don't know if like, hopefully the wire is all good. Hopefully it's not all staticky. If it is, this episode's going in the trash. I'm probably going to end my own life. And then, but yeah, so hopefully there's no technical difficulties.
Episode 2 will be me and Nathan.
And then episode 2 will be me and Ethan.
Oh.
And then, yeah, so that's that. So thank you for introducing yourself.
Thank you for introducing me.
And I appreciate you introducing me.
Now, no one wants to know anything about you, so let's just get right into the first topic that I wanted to talk about, and that's stem cell research.
And next up is friend of the show, Patrick.
And next up, friend of the show, Patrick.
Patrick.
What's going on, guys? It's me.
Patrick.
It's me, Ethan. And today I'm going to talk about my shared interests with you, the people. And the first interest is TV.
Real or fake? You decide. Well, let's move on to me introducing myself, because everybody's dying to know who I am and what I'm all about. So my name is Ethan Williamson, and I'm a producer on
Saturday Night Live.
Stranger Things, 100%.
Oh, you're on Stranger Things.
I was actually an actress on Stranger Things.
Wow.
Or actor, I meant to say.
Okay.
Yeah. What's it called? So my name is Ethan Gallagher, friend of the show. Mm-hmm. Man, okay, stop goofing around. No more bits.
This is a serious
joke's
podcast.
over. Joke's over. Yeah, this is a serious podcast.
If you guys turn this on, it's not a comedy.
You guys are getting so frustrated because
You're
just
like, I turned it on for the serious bits.
I turned it on for the series, dude.
I turned it on for the series.
I turned it on for the
series
Travelers. Turned it on for the Masters.
I turned this on for the series finale, and I was told that today's going to be the season finale.
And this is it actually. So who am I?
This is it? Like the Michael Jackson movie?
This is it. Like the TV show that's all sad.
No, This Is Us.
Yeah, that's.
What did you you're say? Thinking of The Good Doctor.
What did you say?
I said
What did I say? Okay.
The whole podcast is just the two of us talking at the same time.
It's just gonna be nonstop bits, which it's a comedy podcast, but it's a shared interest podcast at the end of the day.
Now, what are your thoughts on bits and bytes? What's your favorite?
C-tier.
What's your favorite bit or bite in bits and bytes?
Favorite bit would probably be like the little cheddar sticks.
Really?
Yeah. And favorite bite? No, favorite bit is probably the Cheerios.
Okay.
And my favorite bite is the Shreddies.
Okay.
The two worst things.
Yeah, so...
No, the cheddar sticks, bro.
The cheddar sticks is the worst thing.
You'd rather eat a dry Shreddy.
So...
It's the driest thing
here's
anyone's
the thing.
ever
The
put in their
Shreddy
mouth.
can be... Okay, the number one's a pretzel.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. That's my number one bite. You said, what's my number one bit? What's my number one bite? My number one bit is this one. And my number one bite is Megabyte. Gigabyte.
Like Megamind?
No, like Trigabyte. My favorite bite is Trillium
like
Bite.
Troglodyte.
Yeah, like a Trillium Bite.
Okay. the thing about the shreddy in Bits and Bytes is it's either perfect and nice and salted, or it's just a shreddy.
Easily just the shreddy all the time.
And that's not good when it's just the shreddy.
Yeah, easily just the shreddy all the time.
I see an audio spike. I feel like I think I hit the mic against like my nipple or something like that.
Yeah, I think you're just stupid. Anyways, moving right along. Back to me. Who am I? Now, that's a great question that you probably asked yourself. And my name is Ethan Gallagher, like I said, and I'm a 22-year-old young American here in Canada living alone.
And here's our memoirs.
And my memoirs of living alone. But who am I actually? Okay, so I'll give a real answer. So obviously, you guys, if you follow my YouTube, you know exactly who I am. I am a huge nerd. It's really all there is to me, really. I'm not a nerd, man. Come on.
Biggest nerd.
And obviously, you guys know that I have a YouTube channel. You're maybe watching on it right now, or you're subscribed to it if you're not, twitch.tv/whiplasheg. I play video games. I love everything video games. My favorite video game ever created is easily 100% Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, and we can get into that later if you want. Second best video game ever created is Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Anyways, we can get into that later as well if you want to. What else about me? I work in marketing as well. Obviously, if you guys have seen any of my videos, I talk about a lot of this already, but I'm just going to assume that you don't. I work in marketing pretty much. My role is primarily in influencer marketing, but I'm trying to get more into like SEM is what they call it. To be honest, I don't really know what search engine marketing I think is what
Sands of Time.
Sans serif font is what it stands for. And it includes like SEO, Google ads, like social ads, social media management, like all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I worked 2 years in just influencer marketing, and now like I'm working in like all encompassing marketing, which is what I wanted to learn because I feel like, I don't know, I want to learn marketing. I don't just want to learn like influence marketing. And influence marketing is like so much fun because you get to work with really cool brands, you get to work with really cool people and do really cool campaigns. But yeah, general marketing too is just, I feel like, a handy thing to have as a business professional. So that's pretty much who I am.
Now, what kind of markets?
Dirt.
He says.
Dirt.
He works in the dirt market.
Dirt markets, chicken markets, really any kind of market, really. Burger markets, Williamson markets.
Now, what about Oakland?
No.
Okay.
Not that one. Don't ever say that again. Easily. So now that we've introduced ourselves, I don't know. Let's leave it up to you guys. Do you have any questions at home?
Just fire them.
And also, if there's anything that goes wrong in this podcast, like technical difficulties, and you know how to fix them at home, comment down below. We would absolutely love to. And if you are listening to this on a not YouTube, then feel free to DM me on Instagram, instagram.com/ethan.gallagher.
Listen, the first episode of anything
is not great.
There's bound for things to go wrong.
And it's bound to be bad.
Oh, it's going to be terrible.
Oh, easily the worst.
The first episode of the last podcast that I was on. Okay. We spent 40...
Tell me, what's up?
We spent 40 minutes talking about Arkham Knight. 40.
Well, we can do that on this one as well. I'll spend 80 minutes on Arkham Knight.
Yeah, but we were like...
Arkham Knight was fresh out of the box, though.
Batman...
Well, Batman is a cool guy. He is Bruce Wayne. I'm convinced.
Now, I am convinced. Not proven.
Not proven. But I'm convinced.
I mean, Arkham Knight was it was a good game. Let's talk about Arkham Knight for 40 minutes. That's just going to be...
Well, let's talk about a more relevant game. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Can't. Didn't watch anything about it yet.
Easily dumb. I thought you watched the FaZe Jev video.
I watched FaZe.
Did you watch Nick Merckx reacting to it live on Twitch? I did.
Nope.
And then I immediately clicked away.
I only watched Nick A30 on Twitch. So
the Menace.
That should
Nick the Menace. Nick
Nick
A30 the Menace. He is having a kid.
Ew.
Yikes. Anyways, moving right along,
Nick
man.
A30 has copyright claimed this
Copyright
podcast.
infringement easily. We used his name one time.
Yeah.
I also wanted to preface this. I don't know who's going to watch this.
Mr. Beast
just
is
for the
watching.
sake of it, in case Mr. Beast is watching, there may be some profanity. There will 100% be spoilers of stuff, but we'll let
We're
you
gonna
guys
let
know.
you guys know.
Yeah, obviously we'll let you know before we say anything too incriminating.
Now, to
because
avoid
we don't want to
people,
be those guys.
to avoid people clicking off, and I don't know how much editing,
Don't.
production value Ethan's going to put into this, but what
0.
we can do is we can timestamp.
Oh.
If we talk about spoilers,
Not
we can
gonna do
timestamp.
that, man. No, I'll do that. The only problem is I was thinking about that.
I'm going to peer pressure you now that I've mentioned it.
No, yeah, I will do that. The only thing about doing that is that if you're listening to this as an audio version, you won't be able to see the timestamp. So you can only know on YouTube.
But
The
I
only
put
thing,
it in the description.
well, the only thing is that when I'm editing this, is I can go back in and say and edit my voice and say, "Hey guys, this is Ethan from the future here. Check this out. If you want to skip this spoiler, then skip to this number."
Well,
Thoughts?
so you heard it here. If you're listening on
Thoughts?
audio, you're screwed.
I don't know how I'll do it yet, but obviously I'm going to do it because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, and
So
we
guys,
don't want you guys to
here's
just click
how
right off the
Lost
podcast.
ends. Okay?
Well, they ran out of money.
And that's why it ended.
It ends.
It
Easily
ends.
it ends. It ends with us.
Actually, the first thing I do want to talk about is stem cell research. No, the first thing I want to talk about is Morbius. Okay.
10.
Did you
10
hear?
easy 10.
Did you hear about what happened?
Yeah, it came out and it was like a really bad movie.
No, it was a really good movie. Better than
Okay,
that.
it came
better
out
than
as a
the
really good
Batman.
movie, so the complete opposite of what I thought.
Better than the Batman. And that's my agenda. No, so
Yeah, well, hold on, I'm cooling off.
guys,
I
he's
just need to
cooling
cool
off.
off real quick.
So, are you cool?
Oh, yeah, I'm cool. I'm
Okay.
fine now. I'm good.
So, Morbin time.
Never said.
Oh, I'm like, what? You never said?
No, that's the first time anybody said it right now, just now. No,
That's
it was
actually-
never in the movie.
Yeah, I know. It should have been.
Shouldn't have.
But, so, Sony, the guys who made it, they thought that everyone liked it. I guess they don't know.
The movie or Morbin time?
Well, because of all the memes. Because of all the memes, I guess Sony thought that.
Oh, Sony doesn't get it at all.
No.
Oh, no.
No, they didn't get it. So they re-released it.
In China.
Nope.
Okay.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't live there. I guess I don't live in the United States, but they released it, or they re-released it in 1,000 theaters across the United States of America.
They released it in 1080p.
They released it.
Before,
Whoa!
Before it was 480p. That's why
Oh.
nobody liked it.
Well, the theater that we went to go see it in, there was like a tear.
Well, you're just a
in the
freak about
screen.
those things, man. You found a dead pixel on the screen.
Dude, I find dead pixels in real life.
There's one right
Dude,
there.
the sky, dead pixel.
Dude.
Okay,
Simulation.
my TV did have a dead pixel.
did.
All right, and I'm not
No, it
going
did.
to not say. I'm going to not say that it not did it.
Well, yeah, it did. And then the thing is that you tried to give it to me, and then I tried to.
Well, I gave it to you with the knowledge.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't say like, here's a perfectly good TV. That would have been epic.
Yeah, that would have been epic.
And then I could have just
Would've been
blamed it
epic
on
games.
you.
Yeah,
So
no.
we'll get
and-
into the Dead Pixel saga later. I want to talk about Morbius.
Okay.
So they re-released it. Right?
Right.
Guess how much it made on the opening Friday in the United States on the re-release?
Good question. Good question. $800,000.
It made. Now there are 350 million people who live in the United States. Now, it wasn't re-released in every theater in the United States.
All right, only 100.
1,000.
Only 100,000.
Only 1,000.
100,000.
It made $85,000.
Bro, it's like two people going to see it.
That's bad.
That is quite bad. Yeah. No, that's
And
honestly.
and it is no longer Morbin time.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say like, what's it called? I thought you were gonna say like $10,000.
That would have been even more jokes.
But then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna guess $10,000 because that obviously wasn't that. $85,000, man. Like
$85,000 is like a
that doesn't even
a good salary.
Yeah, that's like you make
That's
that.
not what you want your movie to make on
No.
opening night, Friday.
Well, I mean,
Re-release.
second opening night.
Re-release.
So like all the diehard or Morbin fans were already seen it.
Well, that's that video that you shared with me. That guy went to go see it on the re-release.
Oh, that's where you got all this information from.
No, that's not where I got it. I got it from somewhere else.
You did your own research after?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But Morbius is, and if you go, I can't remember what the video is called.
Morbius review.
Criminally underviewed.
It's got like 66 views.
Yeah.
Man.
Criminally underviewed.
Yeah.
But the one line that I 100% agree with that he said was, Morbius is a movie for people who touch grass.
It absolutely is 100% a movie for people who touch grass.
Like, you're either getting crown victory royales or you're watching Morbius.
Yeah, there's no in between.
And if you're doing neither, then you are dead? I don't understand. What else?
I'm bored, bro.
Oh my God. Well, but seriously, what more to life is there than crown victory royales and
Victory Royale, yeah, Fortnite. But these pants, bro, they're pissing me off. They ride up all the time.
rides up in the crotch a little bit.
Rides up in the crotch a little, excuse me.
So welcome to the first episode where Ethan readjusts his pants.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm not sorry.
And all the views skyrocket.
And the views, my church stream blows up. Hot tub /
your church stream?
my church stream blows up.
Guys,
No.
we got Church's chicken for lunch, Kate. Good.
I didn't.
Oh.
I went to Chungus chicken. Something in my eyes, like it's pissing me off.
Guys, Ethan's having a tough time here. He's crying.
So let's have a little bit of a direction for this episode because I feel like it's been kind of nonsense. Let's talk about what everybody needs, what everybody wants to hear another opinion on. Politics.
Guys,
Real
we're
or fake?
actually a politics channel now.
We're a politician. Yep, we ran into the liberal guy.
Yep, we saw a
and-
politician on the street today,
Cool guy.
and we didn't do anything about it.
I walked right by him because didn't want to. I was thinking about getting into like a political battle with him. I think I
Ethan
could
was
have
gonna
probably
get
won,
Ethan
but
was going to get into a battle of the
Yeah.
minds
that would
with
have been
the
great.
liberal candidate of our neighborhood, just for fun, because the election's over.
Yeah, I don't know what he's still doing out.
He's just hanging out.
Why am I yawning, man? I'm not bored. I'm happy.
It's because you had French fries and they were drugged by me.
Damn you.
Actually, I feel it necessary on YouTube to say that I didn't do that.
Oh, yeah. I say it anywhere that he didn't do it. Oh, my God. Yeah, no. That's a good point. We definitely don't want our channel to get taken down in the first episode.
That would actually we're doing the YouTube channel takedown speed run.
Yeah. All you have to do is post your political opinion and it be on the wrong side of history.
So this is not a political podcast.
No, nor will it ever be. Maybe if I want it to be, it will. But
It won't ever be, but maybe it will next
maybe
episode.
it will if I want it to
or
be.
later this episode.
But no, let's talk about what everybody wants to hear, and that's Stranger Things. Dude.
Well, I feel like, here's the thing, and I know that you mentioned it. So basically, Ethan's camera is a piece of crap, and it needs to reset. We need to reset every 29 or 30 minutes. So
Actually, yeah, before we get into that, we might as well just...
there will be a little commercial break, and by commercial break, we just mean a cut. Maybe a cut, and it'll be like me twerking. Fully
100%,
naked.
100%.
Fully naked.
100%.
With all my clothes on.
So if you're listening to this audio, go to youtube.com/Ethan Gallagher, and you won't be able to see it because I'm not going to include it, but go there anyways and subscribe while you're at it.
Please subscribe. And drop a like, as it really does help the channel grow. Now, guys, we're going to talk about politics.
Guys, we're going to talk about politics here in just a sec, so stick around. But for now, I'm going to cut the camera, and we'll be right back.
Yeah, so guys, welcome back. We're going to talk about Stranger Things. Now, this is a relevant television show, and it's, it's out.
We should say, starting about right now, I'd say spoilers if you haven't already seen it.
Definitely some Stranger Things spoilers. It's kind of hard to do a spoiler-free talk.
100%. And spoiler-free talks are so boring. They're so lame. Especially if you've already seen it, you don't want to watch a review that's spoiler-free. You want to get into the good nitty-gritty of it. So from here until whatever time, it's going to be spoilers. So skip to that time. I'll put it on screen, obviously. I might put it in the description. If you don't hear me talk over the audio saying, hey, this is Ethan editing, skip to this time, then check the description. But yeah.
This is our first time here.
Someone's knocking
There's
on my
hammering.
ceiling. Someone's knocking on my ceiling, but
I'm telling you to shut up.
Stranger Things 4 thoughts. I thought 100% better than season 2 and 3 combined. Zero question about that. Stranger Things 1 still, I think, the best. Because when I watched that, I remember I binge watched it with Connor, my cousin, who you guys know,
Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan Jonksathan. And we watched it when it first came out, and we couldn't get enough of it. We literally binged it in a day, and we were like, after each episode, we were like, we're putting the next one on. We're putting the next one on. And I can't say that I kind of had the same feeling for this one, but it wasn't quite the same excitement each episode. But at the end of each episode, I did feel like I was like, oh, okay, that was sick. Let's put the next one on right now. Whereas chapters 2 and 3, I was like, bruh, this is a chore.
Yeah. I will say, so I rewatched the whole show before watching season 4.
True.
And it wasn't as bad as I remembered. Seasons 2 and 3 weren't as bad as I remember them being. They weren't great. I didn't love them.
Right.
Really, in season 3, the only reason why I kept watching was because of Hopper.
Right.
And then he dies, allegedly. Didn't die.
That's not even a spoiler, though. Everybody already knows that. They immediately,
Well, in the after credits scene, they allude to it. At the after credits scene of the season 3.
And then also immediately in the trailer, that's the first thing you see,
Well,
dude.
so that's why I'm not watching trailers anymore. For anything.
Yeah, but the only thing about not seeing trailers is that people are going to talk about what's in the trailer anyway, it's common knowledge, because...
Well, I haven't...
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't watched the Thor Love and Thunder trailer. I refuse to.
There's not really anything in there.
Well, they came up with a new one.
How new?
The one with Christian Bale in it?
Oh, no, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, you're just thinking of the Sweet Child O' Mine teaser trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I'll watch. I'll watch a teaser trailer because teaser trailers don't usually give anything away. Right. And here's a quick spoiler for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Again, if you haven't watched it by this point, you probably don't care. But
I haven't watched it.
Sir Patrick Stewart was in the trailer.
Yeah.
Which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard or seen in my entire life.
Yeah. It's for sure, because going back to Stranger Things 4, when Joyce breaks the doll, and then you see that note that says in the serial killer writing that says Hop is alive, it makes it seem oh yeah, everyone at home's gonna go
oh my goodness, he's alive.
Yeah, I fucking knew that already, man. That would have been such a cool reveal.
Yeah,
if it wasn't spoiled. It would have been so cool. That would have been unreal.
I know, it was spoiled in the trailer, and then we're gonna get this will be an ongoing thing because whoever works at Netflix should be fired.
Immediately fired. Anybody who works at Netflix should be fired immediately.
The first, and this is a spoiler talk, so I don't have any problems telling you what the spoilers were.
Right.
Season 4 comes out. Now, if you haven't watched the trailer, Season 4 is out, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you hadn't watched the trailers, and our mom and our sister hadn't watched the trailers, so they didn't actually know that Hopper was alive. But
okay,
day one, moment 1 on Netflix that season 4 dropped, the thumbnail was Hopper. Man,
immediately spoiled.
Okay. So that was the first thumbnail.
Okay.
Less than 24 hours after that, they changed the thumbnail to arguably even worse. It was Max hovering in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Which is a way worse spoiler because the whole time I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's going to happen. Yeah. And then the third...
That was a cool scene, though.
That was a cool scene. A very beloved scene at this point.
And now that song is just in everyone's head 24/7 all over TikTok.
Yeah. Well, it's a good song.
It's a good song.
And then they changed it again to just a photo of a bunch of characters in like a neutral shot. I'm like, why didn't you just have this the first time? It's literally the easiest thing.
Yeah, it's like people on YouTube who do like what's it called? Playthroughs of video games, and it's like a brand new video game. Somebody may be watching it instead of being able to play it. Yeah. And then the thumbnail is like, it's like their face is like, and then it's like the person just dead, and it's like so and so dead. Huh?
I had to unsubscribe from. I had to unsubscribe from the Rad Brad because his thumbnails. Now he's gotten better at it.
Right.
Like his thumbnails have changed. I don't know if he had complaints or what, but years ago when I was subscribed to him, the thumbnails would just be like, like a dead character or a moment in that video that is a spoiler. But it's not only spoiling the game; it's spoiling the video.
Yeah, like,
it's I don't
now I'm not going to watch this video because, one, I'm pissed because everything's spoiled, and now you're pissing me off, and I'm unsubscribing easily. The other person who does that is Hollow Point. I don't know if you watch him.
I don't know.
I do like that creator a lot, but I don't watch. Sometimes I'll watch his what's it called? His playthroughs if it's like a game that I didn't play and it's like a horror game, for example, because I prefer to watch horror games instead of play them. I don't know why, but I just do. I don't watch like regular playthroughs, but
except for Supermassive Games, which are the developers behind Until Dawn.
Right, I like to watch those.
Dark Anthology. I do like to watch them, but I also do like to play them. So like Supermassive Games just came out with a new game today called The Quarry. And I'll probably watch. So I was thinking, usually I'll watch Ray. If I'm gonna watch a full playthrough of a game, it's Ray Narvaez Jr. because he's good and he's entertaining. Love Ray.
Right.
But I don't know if he's gonna play this game. If he does, I have to decide because I also love watching XQC play these games. But XQC is
bad,
terrible at these games.
So it's hard to watch.
So it's like,
do I enjoy the game?
It's like, do I want to watch Ray play the game well and be entertained, or do I want to watch XQC play the game like an idiot
and be a little bit more entertained
and be entertained?
Right? That'd be probably more entertained
because he just gets mad
and he's got that accent
and he's got that French Canadian accent.
What the hell, man?
But yeah, I do like to watch horror games more than play them. Like, you catch me dead before I play friggin' Outlast.
Dude, I tried to play Outlast. The only problem with Outlast and those kind of games is like horror games where you're being chased. It's hard to play because you're just like on edge the whole time. So you can't actually focus on what you need to do because you're like, I need to do this fast because this guy's on my ass. And Resident Evil 8, I played that on stream and it wasn't as bad, but like there weren't a ton of moments. It wasn't like the whole game was someone chasing you, but there were moments when I was like, dude, I can't even focus. I was like, I can't even focus because I know that someone's right behind me. I need to do this as fast as possible. And then it's like, it's like in those dreams when you're like trying to like unlock your door because someone's chasing you, but you can't. It's fucking, you're so nervous that someone's chasing you and you're like, I just can't unlock my door. But it's the easiest thing in the world.
Resident Evil 8 was a good game.
It was a really good game though. Yeah, that being said, it was a really good game. And I was surprised at how much I liked that game because horror games, I love horror movies. I love horror TV shows. I love watching people play horror games. But playing them, sometimes I'm not a huge fan. And that one I actually really enjoyed. It was enough horror where like I kind of felt like the suspense, but it wasn't like the whole premise was to scare you with like jump scares and stuff.
Yeah. I also like playing horror games with friends. Like I would play Outlast. I remember I played Outlast with a couple of friends. Didn't beat it, but at least it's not fun like playing a game and just being spooked all by yourself. I don't really like that.
Yeah.
That not good. Although I did play Until Dawn, but I watched it first, so I knew when all the spooky stuff was happening, and I just played it so that I could get the platinum trophy.
Right.
Which I think I have like 107 now. Pretty epic.
All right. Weird flex, but all right. What's it called? Yeah, back to my point about being like chased during horror games is it makes the game like a million times harder when there's puzzles involved because it's like you don't have time
and
to
you're
figure these puzzles out.
Peeping and pooping your pants.
Yeah, you don't have time to like sit there and be like, okay, these are connected. Okay, and then that means if I do this, then I have to do that. You don't have time to do that. You just have to do it. It's like, oh my God. And then you have to like run, quickly figure out, and then like run 8 laps to get the guy like far away enough, and then come back and be like, okay, how do I do this? Oh, okay, now I got to run another 8 laps. It's just annoying. I love horror, but those games are just like, it's not even horror that I don't like about those games. It's like the being chased. It's even if it wasn't horror, if I was just being chased while trying to figure out puzzles, it's
like if you're playing Sonic Team Racing and
like if I'm playing Sonic the Hedgehog
and they're chasing you,
and they're chasing me, and then I need to come up with puzzles. I need to invent
You're coming up with puzzles.
I need to invent the puzzles. Like it's just not a good time.
Yeah. And speaking of horror, Stranger Things. Now, this season was, I felt, quite a bit spookier than the other 3 seasons and a lot more violent.
Yeah, definitely. I was kind of rattled by that.
The first episode ends and wow. They're just going for it.
Yeah, that was when you watched the girl die, right?
That's when she gets friggin'
gets her ankles
cramboed.
Broken. She gets her ankles broken.
She gets juked out of her mind.
Yeah.
But now I know that like compared to other shows like The Boys, which I'm very excited to watch season 3.
I actually know those guys.
You know The Boys?
I'm actually not kidding. Quinn?
Well, I know one of your friends is something works on the show, right?
One of my friend's dads doesn't work on the show, but he's friends with the actors, and they're like at his house, like partying.
Yeah, I mean, the first 2 seasons are really violent, and I heard that like season 2 was so nasty, but it's such a good show, and I heard that season 3 is like unreal in terms of the amount of violence that is in the show, and that scares me a little bit because I didn't know that it could get more violent than what it was, but hey, you know, and I'm so sick. I mean, I know that like shows coming out every week, like 1 episode a week there's culture behind that, and like you're able to.
I like that better, to be honest, but
you're able to theorize and all that jazz, like with Obi-Wan. But although there's not really much theorizing that's with Obi-Wan because we know that they're all okay at the end. And we might not talk about
Obi-Wan and Leia are, but
and Dark.
No, he dies in this.
Oh, Darth Vader dies.
Yeah, he dies in this show.
So yeah, we're not gonna talk about Obi-Wan today because again, we didn't give a spoiler warning, and we're gonna talk about that later and how much Star Wars fans can eat dirt and die. Just kidding. Everyone should be
dead.
Happy. Yeah, everyone should be happy except for Star Wars fans. We'll say that, but we'll leave that for.
That's a story for another time.
We'll leave that for next podcast. Or maybe we'll wait till Obi-Wan's done because there's only 2 episodes left. But
ever,
it's a limited series, so I think there's only 6 episodes, and then that's it. I think
that's cringe.
Yeah, it's because it took him this long to get Ewan McGregor back. So I don't.
Right.
I mean, they might leave it open ended where they can do another season after if like people like it. But okay, again, not to get too much into Obi-Wan, but Star Wars fans are review bombing the show because Ewan McGregor said don't be racist. Okay, so like this is where we're at, guys. Don't watch Star Wars if you don't like Star Wars. That's fine.
Just admit it. You don't like Star Wars.
If you're racist, don't you shouldn't be allowed to
Dude,
enjoy.
don't say that. We're
things.
gonna get review bombed.
If you are
racist, watch this. And if you're not racist, watch this.
just watch it.
Just
No, I was
watch
gonna say
this.
if you're racist, don't watch Star Wars. But anyways,
Fair
we'll
enough,
leave
fair
that
enough.
for another time. Stranger Things.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. I think that there's a lot of like I'm really looking forward to the last 2 episodes when they come out at the beginning of July. I will say it's like if it's just 2 episodes, why didn't you just put it all out at once? But I guess they want to leave us time. Like it is fun to have this month to
No.
Huh?
Not fun.
Oh, it's not fun. I was going to say it's fun to have this month to theorize, but
No.
Ethan says it's not
I want to
fun.
watch it, bro.
I do want to watch it.
I
as
don't
well.
want to theorize about Stranger Things. I
Now,
want to watch Stranger Things.
what was your favorite part of the season?
Probably
My favorite part of the
The dirt.
season, the dirt. We're back to dirt in his market.
probably all the dirt that was there.
My favorite part of the season, although maybe it's an honorable mention, is when the stupid, annoying nerd in the second episode
Dies.
gets mangled.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Yeah, I really like that guy.
Oh, bro. Yeah, I didn't care for him. He was
He was really annoying.
he was annoying.
Yeah.
To say
there
the
there
most.
was I mean there were parts of the season that are predictable, like, the very first episode when the basketball player's like shouts out to his girl, I'm like, okay,
She's
one of these
dead.
guys are dead.
Yeah, yeah.
Like one of them is dead.
Well, they're
100%.
both going to be dead. There's zero
They will
question
both
that
be
guy's
dead,
going to die.
So the main complaint that I've heard about this season from people is that it's a little bit too, the storylines are too separated compared to other seasons. There's like, you have the California kids, you have 11 and Dr. Chicken.
I mean, if I am remembering right, it was either season 2 or 3 that equally did the same thing, where there were 88 different storylines going on at the same time. Maybe I'm thinking of Suicide Squad. Maybe I'm thinking of Stranger Things 2.
Well, Game of Thrones did this as well, which is why like I don't really have an issue with this, and I don't have a hard
Just
time.
keep up.
I don't have a hard
Simply
time keeping
keep
up. But yeah, so
It's all the kids. Their
it'll all
attention
come
span.
together at the end.
Well, yeah.
It's kids and mom as well. So shout out mom. I know that you're listening, but just pay attention.
Just simply keep up, my guy.
It's not that hard.
It's not that hard, dude.
But I don't know what I mean, I just really have enjoyed Vecna. I mean, my favorite part of the season was probably the monologue lore dumping at the end of
that was really cool.
episode 7.
That was cool.
Because there were parts of it that I did predict, but parts of it that I didn't
predicted
predict.
none of that.
Yeah.
And that's
so,
why I loved it so much.
Yeah.
I predicted literally 0 of that. Didn't see any of it coming. When one uses his powers for the first time, I was like, "Oh shit!" When he
Guys, like, does this look fucked up to you?
is this guys,
He's
Anyways.
like, I got this hand.
does this look fucked up to you? And then he revealed that he was 1, and I didn't realize that. I didn't see that coming at all. And then he revealed that he was 11's mother, and I didn't see that coming at all.
He's
That was
11's
what-
mother.
Yeah.
Wait. What?
You're such an idiot, man.
They
Moving
didn't
right
reveal
along.
that he was 11's dad.
Not yet. That's the thing. I told you I was the producer.
Oh, well, the producer just spoiled it.
No, not
guys.
his dad, man. His dad.
He's his mom.
Yeah. Did I stutter?
You did.
No. Come
My
on, man. Keep up.
apologies.
Come on, man. Keep up. You were just talking about this.
No, that is a theory that I have seen that it will be revealed that he is 11's dad.
100%. That is not going to happen. He is like 20 years old.
Yeah, but
when
it's-
she's like 10. So
Teen pregnancy.
Immediately no.
teen pregnancy.
I saw what I needed to see, and immediately no. Immediately no.
Now, the funny thing that Ethan
Not
and
teen
I-
pregnancy, because the mom, you see the mom, she's an old bag.
Well, maybe she was his sugar mama.
Man, doesn't go that deep, man. Come on. Simply Papa is her dad. Papa. Okay. Moving on from that.
What was I gonna say, dude?
I don't know. I was talking about him being her mom. It could happen, bro.
I can't
It's
remember.
2022.
Oh, what I was gonna say was totally unrelated, and we're gonna have to cut a little bit soon here as well. But Ethan and I, unrelated, both thought Vecna reminded us of the Grinch.
Yeah, 100%. In that,
I thought that Jim Carrey was Vecna at one point. I was saying to Ethan.
Yeah.
Ethan thought that he was the Grinch.
I thought it was I thought they were gonna tie it in.
Yeah,
Vecna is how the Grinch stole Christmas.
Like the Upside Down is actually Whoville.
Yeah,
That would be a twist.
it could be, bro. It's like snowy and stuff there.
That would be a Shyamalan-esque twist. And then the show just sort of ends.
And then the show just kind of ends.
Yeah.
What a cool ending, bro.
Yeah, that would have been pretty epic. But yeah, man, could you imagine if he just I repeat, mentioned who?
I hate you.
That would have been elite.
That would have been goated with the sauce, dude.
But yeah, Vecna is an interesting villain. What sort of I thought that maybe 11 would be the villain in the final season, but I don't know if
She's a good guy.
The question is, if they defeat Vecna in the season finale, who's the antagonist for the last season?
There's no last season, man. They said 4 was it. Check the tapes in the interview. They said 4, done.
You're an
1, 2, 3,
uneducated
4, done.
bozo.
You're the bozo.
You work at Dirt Market.
You work in a dirt market. You work in my dirt market. Ass. Anywho, back to Arkham Knight.
Back to Arkham Knight,
Back to
guys.
Arkham
And what are your
Knight.
thoughts on Arkham Knight and how it will tie into Stranger Things?
I think Batman is actually the Joker.
Do you think? What if Finn Wolfhard played the Joker? That would be my least favorite thing maybe ever.
Don't even say that, bro. Get out of my house.
He is a big enough freak, though. If they gave him a haircut,
Freak
spiked
looking?
up his hair a little bit, green,
Thinking
put the
about it. Thinking
chicken
about it.
makeup on him,
Thinking
and then
about it.
he's thinking.
Thinking.
He's got lanky. He could put on a purple suit. Oh,
Don't
No, I don't
easily
want
don't.
that. I don't want
It's not
that.
gonna happen. We don't even have to think about it because it's not gonna happen. We already know that the other guy, don't know his name, but he's gonna be the Joker.
yeah. I also don't want that.
Yeah, I don't really get
Did you watch
that.
the deleted scene?
Yeah, I did.
Bad.
I think he tries too hard to be Heath Ledger. He tries too hard to be the Heath Ledger type Joker, but on his own with his own spin, which is simply don't do that. Let him rest in peace easily. I'd say the best kind of Joker is the Mark Hamill Joker,
100%.
where he
What
just
about
kind of
Train
he
Joker?
just kind of wants to see the world burn.
What about Train Joker? You ever seen Train Joker? Let me
Can't
pull up a
say that I
picture.
have. Don't pull it up.
I'm pulling up a picture of Train Joker. Oh, I have a side by side on my phone of Bill Skarsgård and Austin Matthews.
Oh,
And I'm just gonna keep that there. So anytime I open up Safari, I'm just like, whoa, which one's which?
which is which? Same hair easily.
Train Joker. Hold on.
No, I think the best Joker is
Here,
Mark
look.
Hamill's Joker.
Train Joker.
Oh,
Maybe you could throw that photo up on the screen. Train Joker.
not gonna do that.
Okay.
Straight up.
Just Google Train Joker. It's Joker as a
straight
train.
Up, don't do that.
Now, what I'm wondering is because
now that's
we
Mark
started-
Hamill's Joker.
What I'm wondering is because we started the timer a little. Are you good, bro? Are you crying?
Yeah.
What I'm wondering is
24 minutes. It says.
24. Okay.
Well, this podcast is almost over, dude.
How long do you want these episodes?
It's almost
to be?
50 minutes, man. I gotta clean my house.
How long do you want the episodes to be? Maybe the
50 minutes and 55 seconds. Now.
Just yeah. So I mean, I know that we briefly touched on Stranger Things. We'll obviously be talking about it more when the season comes to an end, or in Ethan's opinion, the series when that comes to an end.
100%. 100%. Man, they said it in the interview. Season 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, done. That's what they said. Straight
1, 2,
up.
3, 4, done, guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, done. Easy done. Check the contract. Well, that's the thing. They released the contract. So I got to see
And
exactly
I'm the
how
first
many.
person to stand up.
Interrupt me again. I got to see exactly how many contracts they had. 10. and how many seasons each one was signed for.
I got to see how many contracts they sent to people.
Yeah, 10.
10 people
For
only.
all the producers and everybody there.
It's the Duffer
Actors,
brothers.
too. Yeah, the Duffing.
The Duffing brothers.
The Duffmans.
It's Hilary Duff.
Yep. Hilary Duffman.
Finn Wolfhard.
Pissed me off. That's his name, but anyways.
Connor Buchanan.
Easily.
Drake's girlfriend.
Yeah.
And Samwise
Guy.
Gamgee.
And Samwise Gamgee.
Yeah.
That's not the guy's name, man. It's Frodo. Come on.
Oh. Dude, it's Frodo from
Come on, man.
It's from Lord of the Things is in
That
this
is
movie.
Lord of the Frings, bro. Come on, man. It's not his name. It's Gandalf. Figure it out.
Maybe Gandalf will be in the season finale.
Oh, man. That would be terrible, man.
So let us know your theories, guys. Let us know your thoughts on Stranger Things Season 1.
Yeah, we would love to hear them, but don't send them our way. Just think of them. And then
We don't want to hear from you guys.
Think of them, but then don't send it. And then think about how you're not going to send it to us, and then don't do it.
Think of them, write them down, and then delete.
Just hold it down. Just hold down the delete button.
All right, well, is that it? Are we wrapping this up?
So now let's start talking about Obi-Wan and everything that comes with that. Oh, no.
Sorry, this podcast is actually going to be an hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah.
But seriously, how long do we want these? Under an hour, between 50 and
I think
an
just
hour,
like
or?
this is a good time to stop, honestly, because we don't have really much else to say. Other than,
I could talk for hours.
Well, other than moving into a new topic, which we're not going to do right now. Maybe these are kind of podcasts where like I want to feel it out. You know, if we're at 10 minutes and we have nothing to talk about, end it. If we're at an hour and 88 minutes, then let's keep going. You know what I mean? Even if we have nothing to talk about, let's keep going.
What about we talk about 88 minutes starring Al Pacino?
No, you're thinking of this hour as 22 minutes.
That's what
starring
I'm thinking of.
Anthony Bourdain.
So actually, we're gonna rest in peace, Anthony Bourdain. So actually, we're gonna talk about politics now.
Real or fake?
Oh yeah, real or fake, guys? Let us know.
Believe it or not. Nah, bro. Another thing that people were talking to me about when I released the podcast episode with Nathan was towards the end we just kind of rambled on and we didn't end it. So let's
we're just gonna end it, guys. Thanks for listening to episode 1, O.S.I, Our Shared Interests.
Yeah,
Make
we're
sure
gonna
you tune
be
back into episode 2. We're gonna be posting these every Sunday until we miss
100%.
one.
We're going to be posting these every Sunday until we don't.
Until we don't. So
And then we die.
And then, we die as soon as we don't post. So, guys, thanks for listening. Ethan, don't want to talk to you anymore.
Peace.